We are live.
No, we're not.
Yes, we are.
I don't see us. I don't believe it.
It's just a few seconds behind us, I think, honey.
Well, there you go.
Yeah. See?
All right, everyone. So 11 seconds live. You're right. Check you out.
Oh, yeah.
So how have you guys been enjoying, or obviously we only had one since we've been back, but how do y'all like the morning cardios?
Man, I love it.
Mornings with the monsters. Is that what we're calling them, or what are we calling them?
I think I've just been toying with it. I think this morning I said morning chat.
Oh, wow. Oh, morning chat. Wow.
Yeah.
Did you get ChatGPT to come up with that one?
No. ChatGPT is my friend.
I'm telling you, it's creating all kinds of ideas for you.
Absolutely love
What
it.
is up, everyone? Did you see Levon just curled 180 kilograms? Yeah.
What?
396 pounds.
Good luck.
Yes, it's a cheek curl, but it's relatively clean for a cheek curl. I mean, the guy literally picked up right at 400 pounds
luck.
and curled it from his waist to his neck, essentially. You know, full range curl. You know, it has
That
some
is
swing in it, but I don't
insane.
care. It really is insane because, I mean, Prime Dennis did like what, 330, 340 or something like that?
What?
Maybe 350, I don't know. It was insane. Yeah, definitely very, very impressive. Did your next match get announced yet? Yeah, not yet, not yet.
What are they waiting for?
I don't know.
Because everybody said yes.
Yeah, he said yes, I said yes. I don't know.
Huh.
Thank you, Constipated Devin. I felt like Hey, what's up, man? That's his name. I do feel like it was a good performance. So what really happened in the recent match?
Well, hang on just a minute. Give me just a minute to welcome everybody.
Well, then you do some welcoming, young lady. What's up?
Welcome everybody onto the stream. This is a great time for you to be sure that you hit that thumbs up, drop a comment down below. That just helps the algorithm to push this live stream out to more folks. Also, give us a share to your other social media platforms. Let folks know that we are live so they can find us and join in the chat, because we're going to be talking about some really fun stuff.
Oh, definitely. And we're going to talk about
Yeah.
something that you guys can get involved in and kind of go along the journey with us. So that's pretty exciting.
What?
Yeah, so I just had a match with Talia Lilledden.
Hit you now.
Yeah, I did. It was pretty interesting. So the consensus was that I would not be able to stop him in the center table.
You stopped him. Center table.
Yeah, I mean, when you guys get a chance to rewatch it, watch round one in the straps and tell me pronation engaged back pressure is not extremely applicable to how I arm wrestle.
And what he's talking about
is pronation engaged back pressure. It's
the tally hits first.
Yeah.
Knocks you out of center just a bit.
He goes like this. Boom. You know what I'm saying?
And then Michael pulls him back to center.
It's 100% that move that I do, pronation engaged back pressure. So he hits, and it's like immediately ready to go, boom, and then I have high knuckle, pretty much have hand control, everything's beautiful, making good adjustments. He surges, I come back up, riser's intact, I push sideways, this part of my elbow comes off, not the point, this is the point. No, this part, this is all bone, this is from multiple fractures, this is the tip. I'm gonna be honest. If that doesn't get called, I really like my chances of winning that first start. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it did get called, and I had to go do it again, right? So
let's talk about that. At what point did you feel like you had an opportunity to transition but did not? Was it before they called the foul or the next start?
It was the next start.
Okay, so in the next start, you felt like
I could have transitioned to a press.
Because it was the same thing over again, right?
Pretty similar. That's when he comes in and is on it. He fully commits to the flop press. So this is what I want you guys what I want you guys to appreciate the most. What's up, Robert? Is the fact that I took most likely the most explosive, best pure top roller in the world. And 5-10 seconds into the first round, I made him completely abandon what's made him him. You know what I'm saying?
Which is what?
Being a pure explosive top roller, right? Like he uses his long lever, he full hand top rolls, crushes everybody, right? Like that to me, that's a win in itself. That means all the stuff that I'm doing is working. I just have some areas, and what makes me so excited, even though I lost, is the fact that I still have so much room to grow here in these that static hold that I'm doing. I mean, my numbers have improved so much in that 8 to 10 week prep that I had doing those. that I think they're just going to keep going up. I think they're just going to keep going up. And if I can get to where I have the same up pressure, hammer curl pressure, what you guys call back pressure, if I can get something similar to arm rest by the end of the year, I think it's game over. I really think I can, because if I get that center table control with that intact riser from the riser curl and those static holds, I really like my chance. I mean, the thing is, I'm so close. I'm so close right there. But yeah, so go ahead and hit the super chat real quick. Who we got?
Okay, I want to say Robert Kelly gave us a members only index contract.
No hood resto.
Okay, can I speak on that for just a moment?
Speak on whatever you want. It's our channel. Right. We do what we want. You know,
so all of the referees with East versus West, if I'm not mistaken, are master level referees. So they are the best at what they do. However, it doesn't seem like, and it doesn't feel like, it is a fact that each time Michael has a match, things are going to be called before they actually happen. And by what I'm talking about is pins are going to be called for the other side before they actually happen. King's move foul, negative decline of the humerus, are going to be called before they actually happen. Fouls before they actually happen. And so I just want to get to the bottom of why. Why does it feel like, seem to, and actually proven to be happening more in our matches? I want to know. And not that I think that, I do not think it is on purpose. I do not think it is at all. But perhaps we do need to have a changing up of refs for Michael's matches. Just for a little while.
I don't even care. So I just need to be stronger. You know, if I can get stronger, I'm not in the position where the ref can make
I
a preemptive call. You know
I 100% agree. Of course, as your support person, I would much prefer you keep your hand the fuck away from the pin pad. Yeah. You know, I don't want you to get within a half.
I'm definitely going to do a magic marker on the point of my tip of my elbow from now on, though. I mean, I could do a permanent tattoo just so that people realize that I have a wide elbow. That's not just a meme. Like, literally, this is the width of my elbow. This is the tip. Right there's the tip. Now, if you look at that, does it not look like all this stuff could be off the pad and people would think that's my elbow? That's not my elbow.
Of course
That's
it
the
can.
tip of my elbow.
But back to your point, you just need to be stronger. I would definitely like for you to keep your hand away from the pin pad. I would like for you not to be within a half inch.
Right.
I would like for you to practice on 7x7 instead of 8x8 pads, which you do.
I don't have 8x8 pads. I have 7x7 pads. I mean,
and just get used to only being able to arm wrestle within that small area.
The thing is, I appreciate what you're saying. That's never going to happen. I'm going to arm wrestle the full area that is my field of play when I arm wrestle, and it's unfortunate that fouls got called that I honestly don't think.
Well, this is my other point,
but it's okay. Like, shit happens.
One more point on this, and then I'll be done with it.
Yeah, hurry up, because we still have a super chat to talk about. You didn't even mention that one. Go ahead. Okay. That's the whole reason I stopped talking. Go ahead.
What I would like to say is, I saw Coach Ray said something about there shouldn't be able to be so many protests. My problem is, I'm going to continue to encourage Michael to protest if we continue to not be able to fully trust in the calls that are being made. And this is what I think. I think this is a good fix. Yes, I've heard people say perhaps each time they protest it should cost $100, $500, I don't care. And if the protest is upheld, then they can get their money back. I think that we should go a step farther. And I think if the referee's call is overturned, there should be punitive in the way of monetary damages. You just stopped a match that could potentially cause a change of direction of the way that this match is going, costing that athlete now thousands of dollars.
Well, I mean, it definitely affected my momentum. Right?
It definitely does.
That's just part of it. I mean, we had 5 starts in round 1. What I believe to be 3 wrong calls, and I only got one of them overturned, right? But still, so that being said,
I think that they should have to pay for that.
I mean, that's a good. I mean, if there's going to be punitive damages to pay for it, to pay for the.
Because you just stopped the momentum, so it should cost something other than, oh well, my bad.
Oh yeah, well, I mean, they're just human though. They're just.
I understand they're human, but the fact is, missed calls are much less damaging than wrong calls.
Well, here's the problem, and this makes no sense. How can one athlete have to hold somebody below the pin pad or at the pin line for 5 or 6 seconds before you make the call, and it looks like it's possible that I might have got pinned and it gets called? You know what I'm saying? Like, instead of it being definitive, especially in a main event match with the magnitude of that, at the end of the day, Vitaly was a better man. He won. He did great.
Oh,
Vitaly
yeah, of
did
course.
An
He was
amazing job taking nothing
absolutely
away from
awesome.
Vitaly. I would like some more consistency across the board with the, if you're going to force one guy to hold it at the pad, then don't, just, oh my God, Michael Todd is this close, so we're going to call it, or I think we saw his pinky knuckle touch, so that's a win. Just shit like that is unfortunate. But, go ahead and read this. There might be another one. I'm not sure.
Okay, so we've got
CO1ers.
Can't wait to see the match on the free side of the internet. And yes, I'm Episcopalian. God bless you. Thank you so much.
God bless you as well.
For the super chat.
Yeah, there might be another one.
I don't want to just leave that out there hanging. Like I said, I do not think a single referee is doing anything on purpose. I just need them to be more careful. If you're going to make a call that's going to stop a match, and that's what I mean by missed calls are much less damaging than wrong calls, because wrong calls stop a match. Missed calls doesn't stop any progress, right?
Yeah, he's out of here.
You don't have to point it out?
I don't care. I don't want him on my channel.
So anyhow, that was just my point. I don't think anything. I do think that they are the best referees in the world. I just think that we need to be a little bit more careful. All right, now one more, I think.
Well, I thought there was.
Okay, here we go, right here. Oh.
Well, we're going to talk about that right now. Michael, do you consider to make your fight style more offensive?
Hang on, I wanted to pull it up.
Okay.
There was another one. Oh, I guess I have to. How did we miss it?
I don't have any idea.
I can't get you to pull up, guys. Anyhow, so this is Armin Van Bedroom. Thank you so much for the super chat. Michael, do you consider to make your fight style more offensive?
So after round 1 and being down 1 pin when I feel like I should have been up 1 pin had things been left, to play out.
And had you not made the mistake of not transitioning?
Well, I mean, it's not a mistake. I thought there's a chance that I might have had an opportunity. There's no guarantee that I could have transitioned. I felt like there was a moment where I could have transitioned, but I wanted to go stay out there and bleeding longer, right? But so because I'm down and we start round 2, slip strap. In the strap, I am so anxious to get a win on the board instead of sticking to the game plan, which is pronation gauge back pressure, which took apart Vitaly's game. I attack sideways offensively, and by doing so, it leaves me vulnerable for a side pressure attack. So when I hit sideways, I don't get the pin. He hits sideways with his bent wrist press or bent wrist side pressure, then he commits with his shoulder. I'm left in not the same defensive posture that I would have been in had I went straight back, right? So it allowed him to get in a better position on top of me in that press than he would have had I went back pressure, right? So now I end up being down 2 matches. So I go for the flop press outside the strap, catch a false start. Obviously, going for it again, telegraphing again, was letting him know what I was about to do. And I still thought I'd had time to get back away from it if it wasn't there. And I guess I miscalculated and my pinky knuckle touched the pad, right? So, it's just, I should have, in that position, slip strap and just died on my sword, open top roll, and whoever bleeds out first, loses. And that would have been a better plan for me because apparently the people who were watching said he was gassing pretty hard, breathing really heavy. But yeah, the dude did amazing. I'm super proud of him. I think he had very kind words for me. But knowing that I took a guy who has made an entire career out of
injuring people.
Yeah, top rolling the hell out of people, destroying everybody. For me to make him abandon his game plan round 1 because that plan of attack wouldn't work against me, means that what I'm doing is working. I just need to, clear up a few holes and get a little bit stronger in that. It's so fun to be like, I think you should do this. Well, what do you think I've been doing? What do you think these static holds are? What do you think this rising curl is? I'm doing all the things I need to do. I'm just behind 15 years in that range of motion. 15 years behind. Somebody said, after all these years of arm wrestling, I don't understand how you could have any weaknesses. So I'm like, well, do you understand injuries? I haven't had a range of motion for 15 years. Clearly, this area here hasn't been strengthened. Didn't even have it. So I'm very optimistic about the fact that I'm still getting newbie gains in those areas. Go ahead.
Let me read this. Beanie and 9. Thank you so much for the super chat. Greetings from Germany. Much love to you both. God bless you, Mike and Rebecca. Thank you so much. And that's the other thing. Someone said that they agree with you that the better man won, but it was just a little sus. I just want to say, I'm not saying at all that Vitali didn't deserve the win. Clearly he did. I'm just saying I need for there to be some adjustment in the referees, that they are more careful about calls that stop a match. Gotta be more careful. Okay.
So this guy said, Michael, what's your chances pulling Artem Morzov on the right? I'm 50-50 with anybody in the world. That's the guys ahead of me.
I think he's saying, do you think maybe you could possibly pull him?
I think that there's a very good chance I could, he's pulling Jerry in 39 days. I have a match in 39 days. It is not unrealistic that if I win my match in 39 days, that I pull the winner of that match 12 weeks later. You know what I'm saying? That puts me in a very good position. If I win this next super heavyweight match and then I go ahead and pull the winner of Jerry, think about it, Jerry's ranked number 4. The winner of Jerry versus Morzov will probably be ranked number 4 unless Vitali was to beat Devin and move up ahead of number 4, right? So I win my next match, then I pull the winner of Morzov versus Kataret potentially. I'm right back in that top 4 spot, top 5 spot, right? Which is very nice. So yeah, and think about that. If I'm in that spot and I'm coming off 2 super heavyweight victories, and they're needing somebody to pull Levon, I might know a guy. You know what I'm saying? So there's all types of opportunities of what potentially could happen. But I mean, even Ingen's seeing me after the match saying, man, I'm not 100% sure that the match with Levon would be any harder than that one. He's like, you looked amazing. So, I mean, I'm doing the right stuff. Think about it, guys. My surgery was just 2 years ago. My first match back was just 15 months ago. My first East versus West match was less than 13 months ago. I've only been back on the East versus West stage for 13 months. So this is not
I'm gonna
go ahead.
clue you guys in on something. I love
My
the
big
positive.
biceps.
Oh yeah, I love those.
Awesome, right?
But I love the positive spin that you are putting on this now. You didn't sound like this immediately afterwards.
Oh,
for the
no,
next
I
day
was
and a
like,
half.
man, we're going to go on to get, I can't say what I was going to say. We had a plan B option for money. You know what I'm saying?
Don't get it twisted. The guy didn't walk away from the table going, oh, well, shucks, next time maybe. We had to deal with
I was already looking, how do I get a path back here? Or how do I get a path there? I'm running up to Ingen afterwards. I got a plan. You know what I'm saying?
I got a plan. And then a few minutes later after that, I got another plan.
We have options, Ingen. We have options.
Here's the third plan. Okay. But no, I'm very proud that you have come full circle to that. So Faz 3650, end of the day, the amount of times you had to withstand his hit because of bad calls versus him sitting in your hit zone round 1. He calls out, I'm not sure what he's saying there.
Well, what
but
he's saying is, he's round 1, I did everything, the very first start of round 1, I did everything perfect. And you let that match continue. I really like how the outcome could have potentially been. Because it would have been, I was in a very offensive position. He had went sideways once, couldn't get through me. And I was still in very good posture, right? So that could have been a match where I could have actually straightened out his arm for a pin, completely had all the momentum going my way, and then had a very different night. But apparently it wasn't meant to be at that time. So hey, that's what we deal with now. Now we get knocked down, we dust ourselves off, we get back to work. I literally was training 8 hours later.
Literally.
I mean, then I got home yesterday, completely exhausted. Still did chest yesterday. Just did back today.
I did not.
That's okay. I mean, but yeah. So
I was very proud of you.
Yeah, I mean, what's my mindset post defeat? My mindset was like, this sucks. You know what I'm saying? I was really thinking about going down, just cutting down to the 253 class. I have to call him later. And then I'm thinking, well, I'm so close. Like, why would I abandon this right now when, I may not get the match this year, but we just said, pull this next match, pull the winner of Morzov, Kataret, then, if Levon beats Armiz, potentially rematch Armiz at a shot, there are plenty of options between now and this 24-month period I gave myself to get that chance, So I feel like I'm in a good spot.
So I want to read this from Al Sims real quick because it actually fits into a lot about what we've been talking about. 413 also means regardless of the situation you find yourself in, good, bad, controversial, you have been tested in your last two matches and lost some focus. In your next one, stay locked in.
Yeah, I literally, after round one, I was flustered to the point where I abandoned my game plan, which I had strategized the whole time. Pronation, gauge, backtrack, control the center table. Understand, I don't care who I'm arm wrestling. Hand peg to hand peg center, I will control that. No one's meeting me. No one's beating my dragging back pressure. It's not happening.
So what Michael's talking about, just for those of you who are not, when Michael says hand peg to hand peg center, he's not talking about.
I'm talking about tug of war.
This center line. Well, yes,
I am talking about that center line.
He's not talking about this center line where people say,
I'm talking about this one, the tug of war center line. He's talking about
this one, okay?
Ingan asked Vitaly, why'd you not do that? He goes, I couldn't. My bicep was open. He was
asking him, why didn't you go backwards?
I couldn't match him, and so that's a compliment. That means that pronation gauge back pressure, that means all those things I'm doing works. It translates,
So Alexander Clark, thank you so much for the super chat. Hey Monsters, I wholeheartedly believe that for whatever reason, Mike is getting the short end of the stick on calls. Nothing against East versus West.
Listen, it could just be part of my journey, part of my story,
It might be what is supposed to be happening to you now, because you got to deal with some stuff.
So here's what it comes down to. I am a wholehearted believer. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. God's got a plan. And as long as I don't abandon it and lose faith, we're going to see the victory. And I'm going to give him the glory. It's going to happen.
Finally
it just may not happen immediately.
So we answered that earlier, but I wanted to give you your due time on screen.
Yeah, the offensive fighting style is, so that's the thing. There will be a point where I have that static hold and that riser curl so strong that I will be controlling not only hand peg to hand peg center, but sideways center the table control this way. I'm going to have all that shit. Because I haven't had the range of motion for 15 years. My body is still responding. It's still getting these newbie gains. So the strength is coming, and it's coming rapidly. So it leaves me excited about what the possibilities are. You know what I mean? It really does leave me excited about the possibilities.
So I want to
what's up, Misha?
Give Zheng Chang Shi shout out. Thank you so much for the support. There was not a question attached to that, so let me know if you have something. Benji Mack, epic performance. Thank you so much for that.
I'm digging in and I'm fighting. So I've already got my programming set for, and I'm gonna go and talk to you about it real quick. So programming, real fast. Next match. I have a very short turnaround, so I start everything on Monday. I'm gonna set new PRs on Saturday, and I'm gonna start everything on Monday. So Pro Nation, I peaked at a 207.7, right, for this, which was by far the heaviest ever done. I'm going to attempt a 210.2 Saturday. I just put a 2.5 pound plate on it. It'll be 14 days since I did it. Be 21 days since I did it. Be 21 days. So I'm going to try that.
Woody in the chat, thank you, and Benji Mack for modding.
Really I'm starting Monday at 193.2, and I hope to finish at 211.2. So I'm going to try a 210.2. which is 2.5 pounds heavier than what I peaked at. And then I hope to, on June 13th, be able to do a pound heavier than what I do this coming Saturday, right? But it would be 3.5 pounds heavier than my previous prep. So that puts me, think about 3.5 pounds, that puts me at about 1.5% stronger. So that's great. Let's go ahead and answer some stuff and I'll get to the next one.
Music guy, thank you so much for the super chat. Michael, did you see the Levanian Hulk break the bicep curl world record today? How would you like to travel to
Levon and face him in his own country? I'm 100% happy to. I will face Levon anywhere they let me face Levon. You know what I'm saying?
He's like,
we go to Antarctica, I'll pull him there. We go to Arctic Circle, I'll pull him there. You know what I'm saying? Whoever somebody will set that match up. When East versus West or King of the Table decides that I get a shot, I personally. He's hanging on for dear life. I love you, Misha. You weirdo.
So when cats start to fall, y'all, it's the slowest fall because they are grasping onto everything. He's on our treadmill, and I think he's trying to figure out how to jump up to your peg pegboard.
Oh, right, baby.
And he literally just almost fell off the treadmill. It was hysterical. So Armin Van Bedroom, thank you so much. Michael, have you considered going down to 115 with your strength? You would rule that class, in my humble opinion.
So here's the deal. I just said I'm so close to the top of this thing. I gave myself to July 2024. If there still makes sense to get to that between now and the next, it's still 14 months away. So there's no reason why I couldn't accomplish that. Hey.
Quit. So just to fill you in,
Simba was over there chewing on the
cord.
the cord, like the plug-in cord from the extension cord.
So when you say, would you consider or have you considered, Michael has definitely.
Yeah, I mean, there's options. There's options
Yeah.
available. We're about to discuss something that you guys can get involved with us if you want. All right, riser curl. So my riser curl PR was 110 pounds, right? My riser curl PR was 110 pounds. I don't know what I'm gonna try this Saturday, maybe a 112 or something, not sure. I will start Monday at a 103, and I hope on June 13th to hit a 115. So if I hit a 115 from a 110, that's about a 2.4% increase in strength. So these are still really good numbers considering where my level's at, right? Pronation gauge back pressure, I'm not gonna try to set a PR on that because at 305 was my limit. I'll start at 250 on the 19th, and I hoped on the 13th to hit a 310.
Okay.
Right? Static holds, I'm not going to tell you where my static hold was. And I am going to try to set a 4 pound heavier PR. No, it's a 6 pound heavier PR on Saturday. And then by the end of this prep, I hope to have a 10 pound heavier than that PR. So that'll be great. Wrist cupping, I hit a 190. I will go back to 160. Hope to peak at a 192.5. Outside side pressure. My best was 252. I will restart at 230 and hope to hit a 260. So if I gain 8 pounds, 8 pounds on that, what's that? That's like a 3% increase in strength. Wrist cupping, 2.5. I mean, that's like a 0.7% increase in strength, something like that. But still, those are the goals. Those are the numbers. I'm excited about it.
We do need a cat cam, Benji,
Yeah, man, I'm telling
because
you.
I don't know what is going on with them right now. You know,
These cats are crazy.
they are hysterical. Have we shown them Simba?
Oh, I don't know. Simba's beautiful too. No, listen, Misha may be the most beautiful cat I've ever seen. His markings and him being a Bengal, he's just gorgeous. He's got that gold reflective whatever. But Simba is a Siamese and he's beautiful as well.
So we got.
And he's super sweet. But the funny thing is the two of these getting after it.
We got him from the area shelter. We adopted him. This is Simba.
What you know about, buddy?
Show me a pretty eyes. So he is sweet. I can't do anything to him that will make him scratch me or bite me. Misha
does
not
it
the
just
same.
because he's like, hey man, what's up? Maybe I'll bite you. You know what I'm saying? Hey, what do you think about that? You know what I mean? Like he ain't the nicest fella. He's getting better though because he has Simba. He's so like he hasn't bit me or scratched me in like 2 weeks.
No, I got to love on him all day today. I mean, when I was in here, just getting to
look at
love on
him.
He's fixing to slap him. So, they do need a cat cam.
Yeah.
But anyhow, where was I?
I don't know.
Yeah. So, guys, thank you so much for being on here. Beautiful cats, thank you. I used to be a Bengal breeder on the side, believe it or not. Well, I gotta tell you, I mean, he's
gorgeous.
He's absolutely stunning. Let me show you guys. I don't know if y'all have seen him here in a little while.
He's probably 13 pounds now.
Yeah.
So Kentucky Wildcat Bengals are one of our brand partners. They're on the Supporter Wall of Fame, and they said he could get between 20 and 22 pounds. And if he does, that is a massive Wildcat. You know what I'm saying? Like for a Bengal breed because they're so athletic. Honey, I don't think you're gonna be able to get him.
He's gonna bite me.
Yeah. If you go underneath there, you're getting scratched. He went underneath one of the bigger treadmills. So
He's messing with me.
I don't think we should try to get to him.
He'll get up here again.
Training updates, injury status. I just gave you what my program is going to be. Told you I'm going to try to hit PRs on Saturday. Injury, I feel great. And somebody made a hilarious comment. They're like, Irma is after Vitali injured. Morzov after Vitali injured. Michael after Vitali training. You know what I'm saying? Like, right back at it, you know.
Shane Thompson, thank you so much for the support. There's not a question with that, so let me know.
Appreciate support, Shane. Thanks a lot.
Really appreciate it.
My faith, man. My faith is just I'm going to quit trying to control I'm going to quit trying to control the journey. I'm just let God take the wheel and whoever the next match is. I even said this, listen, I'll just pull everybody.
He did.
I'll just pull everybody. And when there's nobody left to pull, give me the chance. You know what I'm saying?
I think that,
I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Like, I was trying to find this path, and my path was 24 months. But then Ingen gave me a path that was much, much shorter. And I was like, okay, that's the path, right? That was 11-month path. And then it was going to be August or July through 5 more months. So it was going to be a 17-month path. I got July 2026. Listen, I got up to July 2026. And why am I cutting the date then? I told Rebecca to only pursue super heavyweight, full mass monster, whatever, for that long. And that's what we're actually going to talk about right now.
You want me to talk about that real quick?
Go ahead.
What my opinion is?
Give me your opinion.
All right. I like that Michael is just like, I'm just going to pull whoever Ian wants me to pull. And when there's nobody left, then
yeah, I mean, if I
it's whatever.
Win some, lose some. If I just go through the whole freaking thing, then eventually there's nobody else to pull except the champ, right? Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
Thank you. So anyways, I really like that a lot. But you have been saying this whole time, it's not about me. It's about what God's plan is, God's will. But yet,
I've been saying this about giving God the glory.
Yeah,
I was trying to manifest.
You were trying to make
path,
a plan.
you know?
Yeah, you were trying to force it. So I think that you taking that step back and being just like, each one of these losses, regardless of the details around the losses, you learned something. You learned
100%.
A weakness.
Look how
you
much
have
stronger
to
I came
fit.
back after Irma's.
Yes.
Like, I found that, I'm okay, I got to work this.
Yeah. So you learned a weakness that you have to fix. And that is super beneficial towards your goal.
Right. Like, I can't have any holes if I'm
You
facing
can't.
it. If Levon's still the man when I get a shot, that means this dude has went through everybody a couple of times. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So.
And the thing is, too, is that, Devin, sitting back watching your match with Vitaly, and also watching your match with Hermes, guarantee you he learned something just watching what you're doing, right? So I think it's just all super important right now. So go ahead. Oh,
yeah. So here's the deal. Super heavyweight. Why'd I put a limit on it? Because I felt like I was chasing mass. Well, here's what we're doing, and here's what we started today. Rebecca and I both, and you can as well. My Monster Michael Todd Bachelor Diet is available on monstermichaeltodd.com. I sent you the link. You can go ahead and put a link in there real quick. It's in your email. Do you want me to send it to you somewhere else? But it's in your email. I've transformed hundreds and hundreds of people from the normal person who kind of let life, life happens. They focus on their family, their careers, whatever, kind of let the health and fitness go. They get in here, we teach them nutrition, we put them through the workouts, and they have this life-changing transformation. Oh my God, what have you done? Transformation. So that's what we're going to do. We both started today. We're both following my meal plan. Me personally, I need more calories than what's in my Monster Michael Todd Bachelor Diet, so I'm adding a protein shake to each meal, or I'm doing a double protein. Like if it's a deli sandwich, it's on the as an option. I may have, instead of 4 ounces, I may have 8 ounces. It just depends. But you guys can join with us. We can track progress, whatever. Because we'll be doing the morning cardios, talking about it. Anybody that's on I don't know if we're gonna be able to start a group or something. Everybody in there talk about the results and stuff like that. We're just launching our Monster Factory training page for our in-house clients. That doesn't mean we won't offer a virtual training as well. I don't know all the things we're gonna be offering. But point is, I woke up this morning at 305.2. I left here, strip morning weight, 298 pounds. So I'm actually several pounds heavier now. I mean, that's 7, but I don't think I was 7. I weighed in the evening, clothed at like 307.9 or 308, something like that. Right now, in sweats, t-shirt, tennis shoes, I'm 311. So same clothes, I'd probably be 312, 313. So I'm 4 or 5 pounds heavier right now. My plan is to eat in my MNT Bachelor Diet. You follow the meal plan. You have multiple options, and you get 1 2-hour scheduled cheat meal a week. Once a week. Eat till you puke, eat till you pass out, alcohol included, I don't care.
We have failed at doing that 2-hour window.
Yeah, we have. We've been doing evenings, whole days, whatever. But we're gonna have a 2-hour window, and that's what I encourage everyone to do. It's a goal after a reward after a week's hard work. It allows your body, gives you something to look forward to. It also allows your body to elevate its metabolic rate for 24 hours to process the excess amount of carbs, calories, proteins, whatever. And so we started that today. I think I will probably be strip morning weight between 280 and 285 for my next match. Now what that means is, you heard my numbers. I think I'll be stronger percentage, 0.7 to 2.5% stronger on all my lifts at a 20-pound lighter body weight, right? So, which should mean I should have higher confidence because I like how I look more, should feel better, better endurance, better cardio, less blood pressure medicine, and OnlyFans.
Absolutely, Michael can create an OnlyFans, and we will send you the direct link if you would like to have that. Okay.
Yeah, she and I won't be creating OnlyFans.
Thank you so much, Yeasty Beef Curtains. I appreciate your interest in Michael, and I'll get that right on to you.
There you go. But yeah, so we're real excited. I think she put the link in there for the Monster Mike Todd Bachelor. It's $49.95. It shows a lot. We also going to be able to see a lot of good transformations on our Monster Factory training and fitness page. But it's just a way that it teaches macros, it teaches portion control. It really is, and I'm going to go and get some testimonies from some of our clients on how easy it is. I mean, the hardest thing you're ever going to do is watch what you eat. I think I've simplified it the best possible that you can do. It literally is like a bachelor diet. It's not a whole lot of food prep, but it's all about macros in the day. As long as your numbers add up, you get the result. But that's what we're doing. We're excited about it. And then after this match, I will go another 12 weeks on the same meal plan, so that when I pull the winter Morzov Caderet, I may even be at 275, 280 shredded. So what does that mean? Could I stay at super heavyweights longer? Potentially, right? Because I'm not carrying the extra body fat. I'm lean, I'm fit, so we'll see. That's the goal. I might end up shitting the bed and eating everything, but that's the plan.
Please don't shit the bed.
I'd prefer not to shit the bed, but I'm just saying, I am a foodie, and I can never guarantee my commitment is as strong as it has been in the past, but hopefully it is.
Okay, hang on one second here. I want to go ahead and answer this. Jolene Clark, no, I do not want to do a bench or deadlift comp.
No, Jolene, you look pretty strong. So.
Yes, very strong.
Yeah.
No, I'm gaining strength for me, and absolutely I'm working on my bench. I'm going to be working on my deadlifting, but I do not want to compete. I'm just not a competitor. That's not something I enjoy doing. Sebastian, thank you so much for the super chat. Happy to see that you're still motivated to push forward, Michael, with the progress you have. It's only a matter of time until you shock the world.
I appreciate it, but I honestly really believe that as well. Like, I think I'm so close. It would be disrespectful to the work that I've done to not pursue this thing and find out what's possible. You know what I mean?
Shanghai Shi, train the strength of wrist flexion is a good idea. Force opponent's wrist into extension, which avoid them using the flop press or climbing your hand. Thank you so much for that super chat.
Yeah, appreciate that.
Oh, I'm definitely going to be careful deadlifting Joseph Dover, because let me tell you what happened.
Yeah, phenomenal condition, looked amazing.
2020, well, it was
2023.
It was like
right after
just a few weeks after you
tore my bicep.
Yeah, I tore his bicep. I tore my glute.
On a lightweight
and it wasn't
deadlift,
heavy.
Like you were doing reps, like 8-10 reps or something.
I think it was my 5th rep. It was like 135 pounds.
Yeah.
It wasn't anything heavy at all. And on the 5th rep, I stood up and it felt like a horse kicked me in my butt cheek.
Not the butt cheek.
Hurt so bad. It hurt. And
Dang,
then
those butt cheeks.
It didn't just hurt then. It hurt for months.
Nah, you were jacked. It messed you up pretty good.
Months afterwards. So, yeah, I'm very, very, very careful.
And I do, when do we want to? Obviously, I'm competing and training because I have all these matches now instead of, waiting for the match with Levon in December. When do we want to try to schedule a Monster Factory experience? Middle of July, end of July 19th, 20th, something like that?
Don't get me lying.
I don't know. I feel like we need to schedule one of those. We need to get the 12 people that want to be involved and go ahead and get it on the books. You know what I mean? Because I think it's going to be a lot of fun. Because we'll have the outdoor entertainment space done. We'll have there'll be so many activities. We have activities. All right.
Joseph says, yeah, my back is shot, so I wouldn't even consider deadlifting. Okay, so I'm also working on strengthening
Well,
my
July
core.
12th, we're having the Arkansas State Championships. I can't do it the July 12th, but I really am thinking like maybe the following weekend, 19, 20, check in on the 17th, check in on the 18th, 19th, and then everybody like.
Sam says it was a smart decision to have a quick turnaround.
Okay. I mean, I would have preferred some downtime, but think about this real quick before you go any further. When I have this match in 39 days, that will be 7 East versus West or King of the Table matches in 14 months. Yeah. The break would have been bad. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot. Now, obviously the beginning, Frank, Lars, Camille, Gennady, Hermes, Vitaly. I mean, the level in the 253s, I was pulling the number 9 guy, the number 6 guy, and then I went to pulling Camille, who wasn't ranked, but deadly presser. I mean, like I said, Camille beat Dave Chafee 3-0. People forget about that. How did they not think his right was strong? He beat Dave 3-0. So Camille was a definitely dangerous opponent. Gennady as a super heavyweight is very dangerous. People are talking about the Gennady Sagov match. Sagov looked amazing, but I was shocked that Gennady wasn't in the hospital. Once we saw him, how bad he was dehydrated, trying to make weight. It was so bad.
Let's talk about that. So, oh my God.
Yeah, we haven't announced John Bond who my match is. I got to let the promotion do that. This is like torn bicep to 7 matches in 14 months. That's fire.
If you are having to cut a big amount of weight, like Gennady did. I mean, clearly he was a big boy when he faced Devin, and then he was cutting down to 115. Y'all, 3 days out, he still had 12 kilos. That's how many pounds?
A bunch.
A bunch of freaking
like
pounds.
25 plus. 25
pounds left to cut 3 days out. Horrible for your system. Horrible for your body. He spent 3 days in the sauna. And when we saw him coming through, I told everybody, everyone, White Blur Street, I can't remember his name. What is his actual name? Anyways, White Blur Street, I think that's his name, on YouTube. I told him, he's from Georgia. I told the other fellow that does the translations, I said, please tell Gennady he's going to need to get some IVs.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think he did. And y'all, I thought that man was going to end up in the hospital. And so for me, damn right it would make him sluggish. Damn right it would leave him
But still, you can't take anything away from
behind.
Sagov. He accepted the match. Sagov looked amazing.
I understand. I'm not taking anything away from Sagov, but people, there are sometimes circumstances that no one sees that definitely impacts the performance.
Oh, 100%. Like I would have been shocked.
You can't.
I mean, I would have been shocked that he pulled that off,
But that needs to be a testament to other people. Don't do that shit.
We were really concerned. Paul Lynn was concerned too. We were concerned
Don't
for him.
freaking cut 12 kilograms
Regardless
in 3
if
days.
you can make it or not, it's not ideal for retaining strength. You know what I'm saying?
It's not ideal for your health.
Yeah, that health thing too.
We don't need anybody dying to make a weight, all right, for an arm wrestling match.
Right.
Much love, Mike. Never
Large
relent,
pronator.
sir.
Appreciate
Thank
it.
you
Appreciate
so
it.
much
So
for
we can go
your
up here real
support.
quick. Let's read this one right here. Put this one on here. 117 billion humans. It's my fan. Have ever lived. Only 6 can beat him out of everyone. If that doesn't tell you how good he is. So who are the 6? Because I'm ranked 6. That means only 5 people ahead of me. I want to know who that 6th person is. You know what I'm saying? Like, where's he at? I mean, who knows? We don't know how the rankings are all subjective mainly. And the thing is, you may beat somebody today. They may be able to beat you in a month, right? That top level is so close. Until you get to like Levon right now, until Hermes or somebody proves otherwise, he's a level.
Luke.
What's up, dude? He's a level ahead of everybody. But you throw Devin, Hermes, Vitaly. I feel like you got to throw my name in the mix because of how close the matches were. I'm excited about that. Bob Anderson's an idiot.
Bob Anderson.
Ron Bowen can be you. But that has to be sarcasm. But I appreciate it. That's funny. Rematch with Devin. It's inevitable. Like, it'll happen eventually. And that might be something. So if I could still get Arkansas Hot Springs to host this December event, regardless of who I'm pulling or what I'm pulling for or whatever, that what Robert and them want to do is set a schedule like each year. So let's just look at this year. So let's say the places that happen this year happen again next year. What?
What are you going through?
Whatever I want to do. It's my channel. You go get on your channel and talk about perimenopausal stuff. Y'all should go have your wives go check out Rebecca's perimenopausal.
Michael does not realize how close to death he is on a daily basis.
I pretty much realize. I think most people on this channel know as well.
Well, no.
To the point where
I've
he's
got
like, hey,
people
right
coming,
now, she's crazy.
That did happen. I got people right now coming on my channel saying, marry me, Rebecca, you deserve better. You know what I said to him?
Doubled it.
Shut up. What I said to them was, how do you know I deserve better? How do you know Michael is not chained to my house and sleeping in a dungeon?
Y'all don't know. It could be bad here. This could all be a front.
I'm just going to tell you he deserves what he gets.
Somebody tell me to blink twice if I'm safe. See any blinking happening? Ain't no blinking.
He deserves everything he gets. Okay. Yep, crazy internet people. Vitali's stupid strength in his hand.
Listen, I was thinking about his hand strength to him trying to keep me from slipping. I knew that wasn't relevant because I knew I could slip through anybody's hand.
But you didn't think about it past that.
No, God, not one time did I think about once I flop his wrist, he's going to clamp on my hand. I'm not going to be able to climb. That was a flaw. That was a flaw of my thinking.
Flawed thinking.
Yeah, so I have to fix that for next time. But
how do you fix that?
I just get stronger in my static setup and stuff like that to where I control from center of the table this way and sideways, which I had center of the table. Like I had everything center. I had this center. I had this center. I was here. Oh, it was nice. It was nice. Like if I could just steal those photos and just live vicariously through that stop image.
It's giving hostage vibes now.
As it should. Blink once if you need help. Like, somebody help.
I'm with Rebecca. Sorry, Michael, because we all fuck with our wives too much.
Yeah.
Y'all.
Well, yeah. All right, so we will be going live again tomorrow for the morning cardio. I'm enjoying that.
Now, this is a good question. Alex, if you had 1 point that could be stronger in that match, just one, what would it be? If you could strengthen one thing.
Flashing sideways. If I had unlimited flashing sideways strength, I would change that because that would have flashed him sideways. That would be great. I need that gorilla flashing sideways strength, like an actual silverback, not Corey. Like an actual silverback, that would be great. That's the pressure I need to work.
Thank you so much. Sam Raspin says, keep the lives coming. It's favorite thing to watch on his breaks. So.
Make fists if you're in danger. Oh, gosh.
Stop it. So the funny thing is, I've been telling this man that he needs to be careful because I can unalive him in his sleep. And nobody would know it. I think only recently has he really come to believe me.
What are you talking about?
That I can unalive you in your sleep.
Unalive me?
And you've
only
only
I can
recently...
unalive you by tossing you off that board.
Yeah, you've only recently come to believe me.
Well, I mean, you're a little crazy. I'm not gonna lie.
MMT.
I kind of got to stay on my toes a little bit.
Who would Levon who would win, Levon or a healthy Prime Dennis? How strong was Saplinkov when you pulled him?
Okay, so this may be controversial.
Henry Nayring, I gotta read this first. Supinate your hand if you're in danger.
That's horrible.
Thank
you
you,
know
Henry.
I can't.
Thank you.
Can I supinate my
You
left
and
hand?
me.
Can I supinate with the left hand? I honestly think Prime Vitaly beats Prime Dennis. Because I think right now, the form I'm in, I run over any previous form of me.
Yeah, that's true.
And I took Dennis pretty fucking far. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, so I think I would have a very good day against someone like Dennis right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, like, best form ever Dennis, I think I crack his hand. Like, I know I crack his hand. I'm cracking it. I'm winning center. This way center, I'm winning. Put me and Lamar in the match next month. Ready, go. Our hands are going to be on my side of the table. I might be real close getting pinned, but our hands are on my side of the table. And that's the strongest dude who's probably ever arm wrestled.
So ASDQW says, what did Gennady say after the match? Did you talk to him? Oh, he was talking to Alex. So what did Gennady say after the match? First of all, he felt something pop.
Cracking his elbow.
Elbow,
which makes perfect sense from after being dehydrated, you know?
Yeah, he was dehydrated. It could be scar tissue from the surgery.
Well, that would have been his elbow. He cracked it here. That's what he's felt to crack.
See,
scar tissue would have been on here from the surgery.
Where'd they?
Could have been scar tissue from somewhere else.
Where'd they do the incision?
His was over here. I don't know if
Okay, because anywhere that the incision is, you're going to have scar tissue.
Yeah, he said the inside of his elbow cracked.
Okay. Anyways, so that did happen.
Prime Dennis Flash Fizz Levon. See, speculation. I'm going to have to disagree with that. I don't think he could get through Levon's thick hand posting back pressure, but
thank you so much for that.
It'd be nice to see, you know.
Yeah, guys, do not forget to please hit that like. Just flip out of chat for just a second, hit that like so that it actually sends it out to more feeds. If Toddzilla had a bigger frame, could he be top 5 super heavyweight?
So you have to explain this bigger frame to me. Like, is Todd Hutchins Devin side? Then yes.
Yeah.
I mean, there's so many ifs. Like,
Tell me that man does not freaking impress you, though.
Oh my God, 59 years old, and his forearms look amazing. Like, I think I'm more impressed with his conditioning than his arm wrestling. You know what I'm saying? Like,
all right, let me click over to. I want to see the YouTube live because I want to ask you guys right now. If you want to know something inside and absolutely hysterical about Todd Hutchins, you're going to need to show me by clicking that like. I want to see it. Why can I not just get to it?
Oh no, it's taking a long time.
Look at it. So we've got, what, 121. You're going to click that thumbs up so that, oh, okay, they are going up. It's because I want to know, do you guys want to know?
We got to get to 150.
There are
it's
at
123.
least.
We need to get to 150 likes. You get to 150 likes, we can tell them.
There are at least 2 different hysterical things that had me rolling with this man. I mean,
well, we're 21 likes away before we can tell.
Oh, look, we just
17 likes away.
133.
Yeah.
Oh, nope, it's just back at
133, I guess.
Somebody hitting it down? Is that what they're doing? They're messing with y'all.
Yeah, that's
Everybody,
funny.
they're going
like,
no. We're at 138.
Right, we're getting close. 12 away.
Oh my gosh.
I don't even remember what you're talking about.
I am talking about some funny things with 2 of them. 2 of them. One was...
We're not there yet. You can't give it. You can't.
One was the thing where he didn't realize.
Oh, that's hysterical.
He didn't realize. And the other was... He is funny. And I'm going to tell y'all, he
doesn't get to show his humor as much as you...
He's an introvert. He will come in at the last possible minute to the events.
Do the mandatory stuff, then leave. You know what I'm saying?
And gone. I'm telling you, it's like, was he here? Was he here? Well, I know he was. We got video proof he was here, but
so he said, someone said we're 150
fast.
likes. We're at 150 likes. Go over and see.
All right, let me go see. Oh, 152. Okay.
All right, here we go.
So the first one, y'all, absolutely hysterical. We're sitting there at the event, right? And he says, who's that guy? I don't know if y'all know who all of Todd's
previous opponents have been
in East versus West.
All right.
We're like, that's Sagoff. He's pulled Sagoff.
Yeah.
He's like, I didn't arm wrestle that guy.
Because
yeah, you did.
He was talking to Susie or something, and he points out, oh, that's Sagoff over there. I don't know who that other guy is.
That was a friend that came with Sagoff.
Who looks similar, but
much smaller.
Smaller version. And he's like, no, that's Sagoff. He goes, that's not the guy.
I didn't arm wrestle that guy.
It's like, shit. Yeah.
He's like, I thought he would. Y'all got to be wrong. No, Todd, that is Sagoff. He just was not believing it.
That's a different dude.
And then the second thing, we're all sitting there at the rules meeting, and Michael's like, Todd, I'm so glad that you're on this damn card. I'm tired of being the oldest man on the card. When I look around and realize I'm the oldest man, it makes me feel kind of bad. Todd's like, you know, that wasn't a thing until recently, and now they're all the time introducing me as some old guy. He goes, it's really starting to get to me. Why? He goes, I look the same as I did back then. And he goes, what, are they afraid I'm going to break a hip or something? It's really messing with his head. So y'all got to stop talking about how old he is, okay?
It's still very impressive. I mean, he's a middleweight world champion at 59 years old. So,
But I promise you, I guarantee you, most of the time he has no clue of what is going on. And you want to know why? He gives no shits.
No,
he does not care. He does not care. It doesn't matter what the promotion wants from him. He does not care. They put us all in these chats so that they can tell us where they want us to be. You know what Todd does the minute they put him in a chat?
Leaves.
He's the first one out. Yeah. So from then on, we all got to make sure Todd knows anything that changes because he's not in the chat. You know, I do. I love him too. Someone says they love Uncle Todd. He is awesome.
That's funny. Why did Prime Minister almost lose to you? Because everyone lost to me back then. Mm-hmm. Like that's the funny thing. You guys may only be following arm wrestling the last 4 years, 5 years, but prior to this season, I have won the heavyweight or super heavyweight world title for every professional league that was out there. You know what I'm saying?
Joseph, Todd usually does have something to do right after. Oh, that's the wrong one. Right after his match, and what that is leave. That's what he has to do. Even here when he had his last match at the Monster Factory, we turned around and he is gone. We can't talk to him. That's when he pulled you, right?
Yeah.
Gone. Out.
We called him on the road. Like,
when
did you leave? You know what I'm saying? Like,
he's like, oh yeah, I want to get home. He's a homebody. He loves being home. All right. Need Monster in the winner's circle. Yes, we do. Todd is just a chill guy who happens to be a great arm wrestler. That's the truth. Apparently,
I blocked Billy D. Mack. I doubt I would have blocked you for saying Levon was unstoppable. There had been something else in there that triggered me that day. I mean, people can say whatever they want. It's just when the comments get disrespectful, then people think they have a right to be on my platforms, right?
It's our house.
It's my home. So I'm not going to open up my door and just see a bunch of disrespectful shit. So I'll go through and block, I don't know, 5-10 people a day. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if you're subscribed, if you're not subscribed, say stupid shit. I don't want to see stupid shit, so I get rid of it.
Bob Anderson.
Todd filled a beer. That might fix it. Hey, Todd, hang around here. There's beer. All right. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, this is great. He needs that shirt. Toddzilla needs that shirt. Here, there, and gone. 3 speeds.
Yeah, I get it.
Todd has. That is so fantastic.
Yeah.
It's disrespectful to say Hermes can't beat Levon. Hermes is a bad, bad man.
So it's disrespectful to say anything can't happen.
Well, I don't think that's disrespectful.
No,
that's just how people.
Possible. I mean, that's how people word shit, phrase shit. They speak things as if they state them as fact, and anything's possible. Just like I can do all things through Christ. I truly believe that. So if I can do all things, anything's possible, right?
Of course.
So, I mean, unlikely could be a better word. You know what I mean? But I honestly think Herman's got a good chance. I mean, I think he's got the best chance of anyone who's ever pulled him.
We can have ideas of how things should go, all right? But when it comes down to it, anything can happen on an arm wrestling table. You never have any, unless you have the ability to see into the future, you cannot say with 100% certainty exactly the way something's going down because anything can happen.
That's cool, Billy. Just let me know what it's like I've got like 1,400 people blocked on Instagram, and I don't have a way to search it. But if you let me know what your name is on Instagram, maybe I'll see if I can't go find it. You know what I mean?
Thank you, Brad. I'm always supporting you guys. Keep your head up, big guy. Thank you so much. His head is up. He's doing really good. Yeah.
I'm only 1 day on the Michael Todd master diet. And I'm hungry, so I'm used to eating more. So that sucks.
Yeah. Hey, Michael Todd, I wanted to ask you a question. How do you stay in a King's move with so much endurance? I've seen you stay in that position for 10 minutes. Well, did you go 10 minutes? It was 7 minutes. 7 minutes. With Jerry Carteret. It is crazy. I agree.
Disgust for losing. That's what it comes down to.
Powerhouse. He plans to arm wrestle forever.
Yeah,
he's got 14 months.
Yeah, 14 months from now is what I told myself, July 2026.
And that is your timing.
It doesn't matter. We said this. You and I agreed. But that's when I thought I had to be over 300 pounds. If I could be 280 and just as strong,
then you can go longer.
I can go longer.
Well, and that is my whole point, and that's what I was talking to Ingen about. Because the thing is I don't want my husband to die.
Sometimes she does.
Unless it's at my hands. I don't want him to die, and I want him to live a long life with me. And pushing 300 pounds
or exceeding 300.
And exceeding it is not good.
Like I woke up over 300 pounds
On
the last 6 weeks, every day was 6. You know,
it's been at least the last 2 months. I'm frequently saying to him, "Why are you grunting all the time?"
yeah, I cannot confirm that Smiley
With
fan, but
all the movement.
Georgi Svetkov just blew his left bicep, so I can't tell you it is not Georgi Svetkov because he's out of competition for a while. But yeah, go ahead, babe. I just had to answer that. The heaviness. Yeah, she doesn't want me to die most of the time, so we don't want me being unhealthy, right?
No, but at 280, he's much more healthy. You know, the blood pressure medications aren't necessary at that point. He's not miserable because he can't breathe well, you know. Not to mention the fact that flying with this man over 300 pounds, he is way too much in my seat.
Like, listen, if I could be 300 pounds and be rock solid abs, I'd be 300 pounds rock solid abs. I don't think my body will allow me to do that. Because the misconception is you take this steroid, that steroid, and your body does this. That's not how it works. You know, people think you can look at somebody and tell whether they're enhanced or not. There's a ton of people who are running out the crazy amount of gear and they're fat. So I post a picture of me being shredded, like, oh, look at all the gear, look at all the trend. I'm like, dude, it's nutrition. It's nutrition. Nothing changes. Most Michael Todd Bachelor diet. But I mean, my body transforms by what I eat, not by how hard I train, not by what supplements I take, not by anything other than my commitment to nutrition, because genetically I'm a fatty. So if I want to look not fatty, I eat right, you know?
Aw, El Patron 3, thank you so much. I really love you both. Really, all the Bulgarians love you so much. They respond for you. You should come when they explore our mountains. Okay,
so listen, we'd love to go
travel.
see Yorgi for sure at his ski lodge and stuff. But I feel bad for him right now with that bicep tear because
did y'all see what he posted?
The game over thing. Yeah.
He posted game over on Instagram. And no, please. First of all,
he's too good a dude, man.
He is a good dude, and he is funny, and he is.
Oh, we still got to post a picture of me and him, our backs.
He's just an awesome fellow, but the funniest story.
So, Bob, I don't even understand your comments, but go ahead.
The funniest story. Okay, I'm done with that one. There we go. From Yorgi. And if you've all been on Reddit, and I'm not on Reddit anymore because Michael won't let me on Reddit anymore because he didn't like how disrespectful people were. And I didn't think they were disrespectful to me, but anyways, there we go.
Well, they got pretty stupid there at the end.
Anyhow, I do get emails from Reddit still. And so I was interested in what is all this controversy that they're talking about with Yorgi Svetkov, the nicest guy, one of the nicest guys in the sport. And so I had to go ask Yorgi myself. And it is funny as hell. All right, so we've got a dude apparently that was giving him shit, like trolling him hard time because there was this WAF IFA split. You guys, I'm not going to tell you all this stuff.
It's irrelevant, dude.
You can message Yorgi specifically about it, but the fact is the guy went way over the lines with trolling him, even as far as disrespecting Yorgi's mother. You don't do that stuff.
No, you definitely don't do that.
You don't do that stuff. Say whatever you want to me. Say whatever you want to Michael. Do not disrespect mamas. Yorgi, remember that shit.
Say whatever you want to Rebecca either. I'm just letting you know.
For over 3 years. Over 3 years. And he saw this kid.
Just say you put the smack down on him. You know, it's pretty funny.
Few knees, little slapping.
It's pretty funny, honestly. I'm a fan.
I heard people going, Yorgi needs to apologize. No, guys, what you need to realize is that sometimes when you run your mouth, folks like this, if they can figure out who you are, they're going to see you eventually. There's a few of you out there that can testify. Yeah, Michael will. He will. He's going to see us and he's going to call us on our shit. Well, Yorgi took it a step farther. And like, I'm a fan. I'm a big fan.
Okay, so here's what we got. Somebody asked, how big was I in my high school days? I graduated high school at 6'3", 215. But in 9th grade, I was 5'4", 150, 5'9", 130. In the 10th grade, 6'1", 175. And 11th, graduated 6'3", 215. So I had a growth spurt.
This Patron 3 says, I know Yorgi, and I believe it. Bro, I wouldn't want to be on the other end of that spin kick.
Well, I mean, the thing is, the people are like, oh, well, that's not going to be useful in a fight. It wasn't to show how useful it would be in a fight, to show athleticism of a 280-pound guy who at that time was probably 49 years old. You know, Thai boxing, knees, elbows, shin kicks. Now, don't think a spinning side kick's not effective. You throw somebody up against the wall and you spin a side kick into their core, you're gonna break some shit. So it's funny how people comment on things as if how factual they are.
Hey Ryan, arm wrestling. That's what we were just talking about.
Yeah, the beard thing, that's never happened. Go ahead.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Once been shaven to like a handlebar mustache.
No. I was looking at this. I thought you were talking about Svetkov.
Yeah, Yorgi. Are you facing Yorgi in June? Svetkov has a torn bicep. Guys, don't ask me to answer who it is because the promotion's going to answer it. They're going to be letting it out pretty soon.
Many people forget Vitaly Laletin is #1 left arm wrestler.
I don't know who forgets that. Everybody thought it even before the Morzov match, right? He's a bad dude.
No one forgets that.
And his right is really strong. He's very. But I mean, it just shows how when the fact that he had to abandon what's made him him, and he was still able to just commit without that clamping pressure with the flop back wrist onto my hand where I couldn't climb, was very smart arm wrestling.
Oh, thank you so much for the super chat, Marcus.
Thank you very much.
He said first round with Vitaly was awesome. Hugs from Italy.
Thank you very much.
I love Italy.
We were an hour and 5 minutes into this, baby.
Yeah, we got to wind it down because
I ran over a tarp, and either my beautiful wife Rebecca is going to go cut it loose, or I'm going to have to go do it. I don't fit underneath the mower as well as my tiny little wife would. So
apparently there are 3 Yorgis: Svetkov, Tatiev, and
I can promise you Tatiev is not in my weight category.
He's a little guy, isn't he? I mean, he's not little, he's a big guy, but I'm just saying he's a smaller fella.
Yeah.
So before we go, people are asking what you think about Devin versus Laletin.
Who knows? 50-50. No idea. It's all speculative, right? Styles make matches.
Can you tell us what was going through your head round 1? Oh, yeah!
Yeah, it's over. I got this. You know what I'm saying? The fact that I was able to stop him in the center like that and have control was a nice feeling. I got to get strong enough to where, I don't have to worry about questionable calls. I just got to get strong enough to where I don't put myself in positions where the refs in the hands in the referees matches. You know what I mean?
Alrighty. Well, guys, we got to sign off here because I still need to finish a workout anyhow. I did most of my bench this morning.
Yeah, you did. Look good.
All right, but I really appreciate you guys hanging out. You've been awesome. As always, don't forget to hit that like on your way out if you haven't done so already. Subscribe if you have not done that either. And
the number for me to shave my beard is very, very high. But I'm not saying there's not a number. It's just a very high number. It's a really high number.
Really high. Yeah. Really high. I don't know where I was going. Oh, also share to your social media feed so more people can find and chat.
Look over how many likes we got. Did they stop at the 152 or did it keep going?
Nope.
177. That's not bad.
Alrighty, guys. You've been awesome. Thank you so much for hanging out. And if you're hanging out from Facebook,
see us tomorrow morning during cardio.
Yes, sir. Tomorrow morning during cardio.
50K. Yes, I will shave my beard for $50,000.
Get it together.
Y'all raise GoFundMe that shit.
Start a crowd fund.
I'll let one of y'all go fund me 50 grand. I'll let one of y'all come shave my beard. Yes. Sorry, babe. Got to take care of the family. You know what I'm saying?
That hurts my heart.
It'll grow back. I got plenty of testosterone. You know what I'm saying?
5 years. Yeah. I'll be taking you to Turkey to get a beard transplant. Instead of a hair transplant.
All right. We'll see you guys. Take care.
Thank you guys. Talk to you later.
All right. Bye-bye.